Hey there. So to start our app, we need to run the script containing app.run method. The app.run method, provided by Flask, starts a development server. Its job is to listen for HTTP requests on a given interface or address and given port which we program. As we run test app.py, we see serving Flask app clip and running on HTTP 0.0.0.8080. In context of servers, 0.0.0 means all IPv4 addresses on the local machine, and port 8080 is a standard port for HTTP and HTTPS. So if you start a browser and go on localhost, which is the address of the local machine, and port 8080, we should be welcomed by our app's homepage. There we go. This is the homepage of our app, and it says a small slogan: write down your notes anywhere, anytime, and a Google Keep clone. So if we go to all notes, we should be directed to the /notes URL. This is where most of the work happens for our app. The first note is containing feature list, which is containing all the features of the app. So let's start with the basic ones: read, write, edit, and delete note. To take the note, we type the note and note's title, and the form collapses and opens up. You can type the title and the content, and it gives the option to choose a color and the option to pin or unpin notes. As you can see, note was created, and we can edit by pressing the edit button and change the content. We can edit and click on save. As we can see, note was edited. Yeah, so delete, and note was deleted. So the next feature is live search. Okay, so I have a lot of notes in this app now, which I wrote back when I was developing the app. And if we take the terms in some of the notes and start typing them in the search bar, we should get the notes which contain the term. So if we start by typing lemonade, we should get this note. And if we type Petra, this note comes up. Alright, so milk in the groceries list comes up. This is the live search feature, and I have talked about pinning and unpinning. We can see the pin icon there. The pin, it states that like all the pin nodes come on the top, and they are sorted by the order in which they were last modified. So if we modify, the newest one will come on the top. Editing this node and saving it. And we should pin it. There we go. Note was edited and pinned, so it comes on the top as it is the newest. Next feature would be the date created and date modified. This would be the basic feature, like when you edit or make a new note, or when was it created. As you can see, the feature note was created on 22 Jan and last edited on 25th Jan. Yeah, I added the last feature like 4 days back. And today we edited this note. It was edited and created today. It was created Jan 22 and edited on Jan 28. So let's take a new note and we'll see the next feature, which will be the color. We can color code most of the notes in the app, which will categorize them based on their colors. Okay, say note was added. This is the default color. And if we go and let's type a panagram. Panagram starts for a sentence which has all the alphabets of the English. And this is a very famous one. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy mouse. Let's change all the colors and see aqua, and then edit, changing to the next color. Let's spin them so we can see the changes on the top. Ash gray, pink, and edit, then butterscotch, and pista. If you see the pattern, most of the colors are like named of related to edible things, you know, this grape and spring green, then cyan. Okay. Even Google Key provides you with coding, color coding of notes. So this feature was mostly copied from them. Let's change the browser and go to Chromium. You can see we have all the same nodes. You can open it from the other browser also, and this is the old one. Let me refresh it. This was preloaded. Now this is the actual app. Let's delete this one, and the next feature would be to see, let's see, all nodes are saved in a SQLite database, right? So if even if we stop the program and run it again, the database file would be there and all the nodes saved would be there. The next feature is the backup of nodes. We can backup all nodes in a JSON file, and let's save it and open it. Here we have all the nodes which were there in the app and like written on Raspberry Pi, pinned, write a note, the groceries list, all the notes are there. So this is how we can back up all the notes if you want them in a JSON file. And that is alright. We have flash feedback on form filling. Like when we edit or delete or create a new note, we get that little alert, which is type of feedback. It improves the user experience. Let's spin the note and edit it. As you can see, note edited. This is the flash feedback, and it is accessible on the Nokia network, and this is very interesting. So how this works is it listens on a given port. So if anyone is connected on the same Wi-Fi network, then they can go to the IP address of this is 192.168.0.100 and port 8080. Since the app is listening and I request from somewhere, see, this is the request from my phone, 168.0.85, and let's change this note and write in that edited in mobile. So all I'm doing is opening my mobile and editing that note, and let me post that form, which is the new updated version of the note, from my mobile. And as I submit and I refresh the browser tab in my, we see edited on mobile. So you can access the app on the same network by going to the address and the port. So that's it. That's about it. This is our mini project, Google Keep Clone Clip.